Welcome back to our viewers. Hope you're enjoying our podcast journey. Bhagishri, namaskar.
Namaskar.
Last few podcasts, we talked about how someone can start yoga journey, what need to be taken care of. And then we also talked about a lot of discomfort and pain while they continue your yoga classes. And while this is happening, if you don't see the progress, the motivation seems to wear off. Today, can we talk about, in this podcast, can we talk about the positive changes that can happen while you continue your yoga journey?
Right. Yes, Satish, a lot of times it happens, people take yoga as a journey of a very slow growth, or the slowly you start to feel the benefits out of the yoga practices. And it is like that because it takes time to convert yourself or transform your body into something else that you never knew about, right? So the basic practices that you start to get to do into the yoga and the benefits that you see is, one is your stress level will go down slowly. Another point is you start to feel less depressed. You don't care about a lot about the future or the past, but you try to stay into the present. Being into the present is the key from the practice. Another one change will start to happen is you start to get mental clarity. So it automatically affects onto your decision making. You don't turn up into making the wrong decisions. And even if you make the wrong decisions, you don't regret about it. You don't feel bad about it. But you come back, set a nice plan of action and come back to your regular life or the regular track that you are following. Apart from that, you get clarity. You start to find proper goals for yourself. Like we in corporates, for example, we talk about the smart term goals and the long term goals. So you get more clarity about, okay, what should be my short term goal. For example, is like today I have to follow a routine that I need to follow it. And you try to follow it with complete focus. Even if any hurdles come in between, you don't get into that. You don't get off the track with the hurdles, but you try to keep on to the track that you set for yourself. So that's why we said you get more clarity and you stay on to your own track. You don't change for other factors that are coming on the way. That is one major change. Also, you start to become very grateful from inside, grateful to everything that is available around you.
Practicing gratitude?
Yes, you can see that. Practicing gratitude gets into you automatically. You don't even realize it. That's when if you try to observe yourself, if it will be nice if you are keeping journaling, like so from the start of your or yoga practice, you journaling yourself. It will help you get to know like what changes have automatically come.
So you're appreciating and being grateful for all the good things that are happening. So you focus on the good side of it.
Yes. You try to get more of the positive side of anything instead of focusing on to the negative part of anything happening around your life. Apart from that, your body, with regards to your body, you start to strengthen your body a lot. Your arms, your core, your legs are strengthening. Your body is getting more balanced because into yoga asana practices, we focus more onto the balancing techniques. So there are a lot of balancing techniques, how to concentrate onto particular muscle and balance yourself in that one position. And that balance gets into your mind also. And that's how it gets into observation or
there's a lot of alignment with breath work as
yes, aligning of your breath and the body together. Those are the good changes.
There's a lot of importance in the breath work and breathing. Can you give us some solid guidelines when they're practicing pranayama, breath work, and then general reading, some solid guidelines about this, please?
Yes, sure. Breathing practices during yoga practice, for example, asana practice, what happens is major changes you will start to see if you are also practicing along with your breath flow. Like, for example, there's one asana called Uttanasana, that is a forward bend asana. And that asana practice starts from standing position. So when you are standing, you need to first comfortably stand into Samasthiti position. Try to relax your spine, relax your back, your chest, and keep your spine straight. Yes, and find a particular gazing point. And then you inhale fully and exhaling. When you exhaling, you start to bend forward. So that is a way to follow breathing pattern. When you exhale, you fold forward. When you inhaling, you need to come up into standing position. So there are ways to inhale and exhale during asana practice. There's one more example of the twisting asana. For example, Pariritta Trikonasana we talk about. That is the
You rotating.
twisting. Yes.
Twisting, yeah.
Okay. So into twisting, you need to first elongate your spine. When you elongate, you need to inhale. And while you exhaling, then you need to twist your chest. So this is only the thoracic twisting. You don't actually twist from your hip. So there are a lot of simple alignments into it. But if you do it with the breath, it becomes easy. It does not give you any push onto your body.
Alignment, while you're actually doing asana with breath work is good. But there are a few times where we tend to hold breath
Right.
inside or like a retention part. And I mean, obviously, if I'm right, you're holding a breath. Is it a good practice? And as a beginner, what are those things that I should be careful about? Holding a breath.
Yes. There is a bit of confusion because holding the breath is only available during some particular pranayam practice. So there is also pranayam practice wherein you need to hold in your breath. For example, anulom vilom breathing. You inhale from the one nostril, exhale from the left. So when you inhale, you are given a practice to hold that breath into inside for some particular counts. And when you exhale, you also hold your breath outside for a particular time. So holding of the breath is only available into pranayam practices, breathing practices. But during asana practice, you are not supposed to hold your breath. You need to, in fact, deep breathing to be practiced during asana practice.
See, I mean, with a lot of social media influencers doing advanced postures, obviously they've been trying and then practicing yoga for a while. It's very inspiring. And there's a lot of temptation around it. As a beginner, should you be attempting those poses and asanas?
Yes. Talking about social media, influencers or even yoga practitioners are coming onto social media to talk about their practice. I would say their practices are good and they have reached to that level after continuing some period of practice for themselves,
There's
right?
a lot of practice and hours and days have went in.
Yes, they have followed their own diet, they are practicing day and night, they have a particular disciplined day going on. So definitely it's not a correct idea to directly jump into the final posture that they are doing. So basically they are doing it because they have reached there and the invisible message they are conveying is, this is the place where you can reach sometime.
Yeah.
Reach to.
With a lot of practice.
Yes. So definitely you can find a target that, okay, I want to do that one asana, the particular practice, one asana practice. But there are a lot of preparatory practices. For example, stretching is there, body opening is there. Especially for the beginners, I would say focus on to opening your body. Because your body is not used to the yoga practices. Yoga practices goes very deep down each and every cell of your body. And it literally squeezes it, detoxifies it. So it takes time to get your body opening. So just hold on to it and maybe you can set a target of 1 month with the support of your teacher. You can reach to that final pose, but not in the one day.
Take time and straight away not going into a posture. Take time with an expert guidance, with a teacher. Understand your strengths and weaknesses.
Right.
And slowly have a plan to kind of reach there. But
Right.
straight away go in.
Right, exactly.
Of course, these asanas and breath work, there's a lot of physically demanding classes. In the class, what I've noticed is right at the end of the class, the Shavasana part, which is everyone's favorite part. And what beginners tend to do is fall asleep. It's a good practice to fall asleep. And what should you, like, as a beginner, should you be falling asleep while you practice Shavasana?
Okay. I understand for beginners, it's some students, they feel if they fall asleep, they feel something wrong has happened to me. I wasn't supposed to sleep. And some students, they just stay awake. Whole Shavasana, they are just still awake. Yeah, they open their eyes, they look here and there. So this is very normal in the beginning because your mind takes time to stay on to the commands for the Shavasana coming from your teacher. If you fall asleep, it means your mind and body needed that relaxation and that turned up into the sleep after finishing your practice. That is the only thing. It's very common. There's nothing wrong that you are doing. And even if you're not sleeping, there's again nothing wrong that is happening. You will take your own time to feel that connection with the yoga practices. and feel the relaxation at the end of the practice. So it is only after some days you will get to know about it, listening to the same command again and again. Because it's really hard. In Shavasana, you consciously move your concentration on the whole of your body. If you are not able to concentrate on, like for example, any one daily task, it's really hard to concentrate onto that each body part and move your concentration throughout during the Shavasana. So even in one day, might be you are not able to connect to that commands, so you just go to sleep, because Shavasana is sleeping meditation, sometimes you can call it.
As I mentioned, there's a lot of physically and mentally demanding, and straight away you go to Shavasana, you tend to fall asleep while you're actually doing this.
Yeah.
So this is to increase focus, basically. I mean, your focus is also increasing while you're practicing Shavasana.
Shavasana, yes. You can also call Shavasana as the basic practice of Yoga Nidra. Yeah.
As we continue the yoga journey, we include meditation. What changes can we expect in the beginning of while we practice meditation?
In the meditation, yes. Into meditation, you while practicing meditation, you start to see getting clarity of thoughts. Of course, you become more aware about your existence. Your mind is becoming more strength. It's get stronger. You gaining a lot of strength into your mental peace. You feel quietness inside yourself. You don't need to run around to find a quietness. So a lot of times people are jump into some activities, jump into some maybe for parties. Why you need to feel like you need to go and do some activities? You try to find that separate space into your mind, right? So with meditation, what meditation does is it starts to give you create a space for yourself. And you feel comfortable into it. You don't need to run outside to find that. That is what happens with the meditation.
So we're talking about quietening the mind. So when we talk practicing meditation, should you go and find a quiet place or a dedicated place to practice meditation, or can they do it anywhere and any place?
They can do it anywhere at any place. I do have students who likes to go to the bathroom and sit there inside, or while they're having shower, they like to have that shower is coming on their head, and they like to concentrate and relax and see check what is going on around them, and figure out things. That helps them a lot. Definitely, if you don't have your own space, privacy, then you can do it at any place. But if possible, you can create one place. Even I'm okay if you could create one chair for yourself, one corner of your room, wherein you could just go and sit and you just meditate. If you like to do mantra chanting, you do the mantra chanting there. So you literally kind of create good energy around at one space. So it helps you better. Same happens with the bathroom thing, because that is your own space, right? There's no hurdle gonna come in between when you're showering. So it helps you to create good ideas also. So that is how it works.
So preferably a dedicated and a quiet place would help, but a meditation can be practiced anywhere, anytime. Preferably a quiet place would.
Yeah. Yes. There are techniques of meditation we also call walking meditation. Yes. Back in Rishikesh, we used to practice that. So our Guruji used to take us for the little bit somewhere on the hill walking. But the rule is to not to talk.
Not to talk.
Yeah.
Just spend time with your own thoughts.
Right.
Just walk.
Yes. So walking meditation is possible. So even if you're into the office,
can we listen to music when we're doing the walking meditation, or just not do anything, just walk?
As you like to do it. So that was a command from our Guruji to just don't do anything. You only walk and meditate. You can have your headphones on, listen to some music. But music, if it's only the music, plain music will be nice. If it's songs, then songs kind of put more thoughts into your head.
The lyrics, yeah, they can kind of get it. There's a lot of memories associated with few lyrics.
Exactly.
So it's a plain music. Something soothing will help.
Yeah.
Okay, and walking in the nature will help. Is it preferable?
It is very, very good.
Okay, walking in the nature, and then so that's one form of meditation, and then meditation can be done anywhere, any place. A quite dedicated place would help.
Right.
A guidance would help. And then walking meditation could be an ideal. Someone can kind of have a clarity of thoughts.
Yes.
As a beginner, one important tip to practice meditation.
Okay. Meditation is definitely a part where you sit nicely, quietly, keeping your spine straight and concentrating on one point. Definitely, this is the basic definition of meditation. Apart from that, there are techniques to improve onto your meditation path. Okay, so we can include walking meditation as a part of it. Walking meditation is the time when your body is also moving, and you're also trying to concentrate on any one particular thought. Okay, try not to get into different thoughts at the one point or the one time. You can talk about maybe some issue related to your family. You can think about it. Think about a lot of branches coming out of that one thought. And if you find a solution, that's good. If you couldn't, you can just keep it in your mind that, okay, that is the part you need to think about. So meditation can be done onto one particular thought while walking.
Okay.
Walking helps you to increase the chetana into your body.
Right. So there's movement included with the meditation.
Right. So movement also helps you to meditate.
Yes, it does. I've heard a lot of science and research into walking meditation. I would like to continue this conversation. What other things that need to be considered when we go and walk? Can you listen to music while you're actually doing a walking meditation, and what kind of music should they listen to?
Before jumping into music, let's understand, please walk onto a safe road. If you're walking into your society, walking into a garden, it's good. If you're walking onto the road, on the footpath, don't get into meditation.
Meditation part. The meditative aspect should not be like, you have to have a safe road, basically.
Right. Look for your safety first.
Yeah.
And then if you like to listen to some music, will be nice. I would prefer not to include songs while you're doing the meditation. If the meditation is the focus, then you can just the lyrics can divert you from the one thought or that you need to work on.
Associated with lyrics.
Exactly.
So soft music, which is not loud, will help.
Yes, it does help. And there is also one more point, one more technique we can use as we are talking about the movement meditation. There's also the meditation of dance. When you're dancing, while dancing, you can again put some music that you like. Again, the music. In that music, it can be some changes into rhythm, some up and downs into the rhythm. But that will again help you to meditate deeply. So again, you can find one thought, or you can put some affirmation. Affirmation is something for setting an intention to your meditation practice. Play the music and dance around. If you don't know how to dance, you just move your arms and legs.
Your body fix.
Completely
There's a lot
fine.
of movement integrated into meditation. Dance, not everyone's into it. So I'm a more when we're talking about walking meditation, that can benefit a lot of beginners out there to kind of have a clarity of thoughts. Of course, in this podcast, we talked about what meditation can do, and being a beginner, sitting in a quiet place can be very challenging. You'll be running wild of thoughts, and then there we are, including meditation and plus the movement. Walking meditation is one beginner tip. Thank you, Bhagyashree. One more informative podcast. If you would like us to cover more topics, and if you have any queries related to this podcast, please put that in the comment section, and see you in the next podcast. Thank you.